Travis. What do you got going on, gang? Hoodie Nation was good, man. And I'm here to just talk about the relationship between superstar Travis Hunter and his beautiful girlfriend, Lena. Over the past couple of days, man, the internet has really been in a frenzy. But we got to talk about this right here, man. Things is not really looking good as far as for Travis Hunter. He ain't in trouble or nothing or anything like that. But it's just the simple fact that he's letting the internet mess up his perception of his relationship. And I'm not saying that it's internally working, so let me chill out. But there are a couple instances that what she has done is looking pretty bad, and not only pretty bad, it's looking pretty questionable. So a couple of clips came up over the past couple of years on why people think that his girlfriend, well, his fiance is not necessarily in it for his best interest, but just so that she can secure the bag. But we gonna go on to this first clip. Now, the first clip is pretty much explaining how they met, what's going on. This is just the start. Watch the clip.
Coach Prime will certainly have an incredible last memory of taking the field with his sons, Shador and Shiloh, here at Folsom.
But yeah, man, as you can clearly tell in the clip, they got into it about something. Now, I know that they probably didn't know the camera was on them, but this is what's going to happen, especially to Travis and his woman, when he starts to get big in the NFL. Because the media is going to be on your head at all times. They're going to be digging in your business. They're going to try to take any little thing and spin the narrative. They're going to try to take your words and flip them and not look like you said one thing that leads to 5 other things. So I really just hope that Travis and his girl did not have anything bad to argue about. It might have just been a miscommunication, and it just so happened to get caught on camera. That's just the one instance. Now, the other instance they're talking about, I ain't gonna lie, this one is pretty crazy, y'all. Y'all gotta hear this one. Look what she said about the man.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like, we could be friends.
That's correct. Travis, the signs were all there. You got in the DM, and she said you were in the friend zone. In the friend zone. Come on now. As men, we all know what the friend zone means. You ain't never getting out, no matter what you do. Now, that's crazy. She put you in the friend zone? In the friend zone? The friend zone? Come on, Trav. How do you not see the signs? If a girl say you in the friend zone, you was forever in that bitch. Ain't no getting out of it. You can put it down as many times as you want to. You can take on the most extravagant dates. You can do everything above and beyond. But a girl already got in the back of her mind. If she only sees you as a friend, she only sees you as a friend. And that's going to be really hard for you to accept. But let's keep watching the clip. Roll the footage.
And then after I finally answered him on Instagram, then we texted for like
a long time.
Like another 2 months. And then he was friend zone.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Because I didn't like, he was like, am I friend zone? I was like, yes. I was not into him. And then finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner. And I didn't want to go by myself. So he was like, oh, I'll go with you. And then he went with me, and then we was in love.
This is the most recent one. Travis Hunter accepting the Heisman. So for those who don't know, the Heisman Award is the highest achieving award that you can get in college football. It shows that you're the best of the best and that you are one student that stands out against the whole entire country. Now, it was already bad enough they were trying to clown Travis because they believed that the award should have went to Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty had an amazing college season, and his team made the college football playoff. But when you are Travis Hunter, who is playing both sides of the ball, offense, defense, wide receiver, DB, it's pretty incredible. He finished top 5, and he only allowed 1 touchdown on the entire season when the ball was like going towards him. So it's very, very hard to compete with that. But that ain't what we talking about. So Travis Hunter gets announced that he's winning the Heisman Award. I ain't even got no words. Roll the footage. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Do you know how embarrassing it is when the Coach Prom, tapped you on the shoulder like, girl, get up. What are you doing? Get up. You just sitting there. Get your ass up. Why are you just sitting there? Like, why are you sitting there? This is supposed to be one of the biggest accomplishments in Travis Hunter's career. And as my woman, you just sitting there and just... No, I need you to stand up. I need that kind of support. I need to know that you are proud of me and that look how far I came. So all the time you was telling me to get my ass in the house because I was practicing.
I come home from practice, she mad. What you mad at?
Because he took too long.
Like what? I took too long and I had to practice. That ain't my fault. I had to practice.
Whatever, I don't care.
Look where he got me. The Heisman Award. And you mad at me because I went, man, that shit made me so mad. But then, this is the one that just broke the internet and the camel's back. So recently, after Travis won the award, he did a personal meet and greet in a small, intimate setting for a lot of his fans. And guess what attitude? Roll the footage.
All right.
I just say here then when I'm running.
You go to the hotel, you go walk around. Five o'clock is everything starts. 4:30.
We're together. We didn't find Matt. I called him twice.
Where's that coming from?
What's that?
No, that's Trev, we're going to take one as a group and that's it. Here we go.
You could just tell like how bad this really is, man. All he trying to do is just show some fans some appreciation, taking pictures, smiling because he just got signed to Adidas, in which you were in the commercial for, and you are mad because people want to celebrate his success. How weird could you possibly be? So not only did this get out of hand, this just went in a downward spiral to the point where even Travis Hunter on his recent stream had to come out and tell everybody how he feeling, what was going down. Roll the footage.
Y'all talking about me. Find something else to talk about. You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me. Like, come on, man. Y'all go do something else with y'all life. Clickbait pages, y'all better stop. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, if something bad gonna happen to y'all, y'all keep doing that. Y'all better stop that. I ain't playing. Y'all better stop. All the clickbaiting pages, you know, when we was sitting down and I was at my papa shop, we was talking about my family. What was they gonna do while I was in there signing stuff? I had all my family there. And that's why she did. That's why she said she's gonna stay there so they can get stuff. That's why she said she's gonna sit there so they can get stuff, have fun there. She wanted to go back. They wanted to go back. Some of them want to go back to the hotel. Some of them didn't. Y'all trying to make everything. Y'all want everything for clicks. Like, stop that. That's crazy.
I get what you're saying, Travis, and I'm glad that you cleared this up. But something you have to understand why you are one of the top picks in the draft. Everybody's going to have their eyes keen to you. Everybody going to want a piece of what you want. Everybody going to want to have what you have, and it just might not happen. Now, I do commend you for coming out here, clearing things up, and you let the internet run with the narratives as they may. But you can't tell people what they can do with their own platforms, and that's the down part about you being one of the top draft picks in the NFL. All the eyes is going to be on you. Everybody going to want to know what's your next move, what's your next step. You know, can we get an exclusive? Can we get a little behind the scenes? That just comes with the territory. It's something that you have to understand, Travis. I get it. You don't want to have to play by the game. So keep your private life as private as possible. Because if you don't and people start getting in your business and people start digging for stuff, like the fact that they found out your girl had a you-know-what fans account, I don't even know if the account is active, but people got screenshots of it. People sent it to me, and I was just like, wow, the rabbit hole is getting real deep. Now, I'm not even sure if the thing's active. It might not have been active, but people found it. And it might not even be her page. It might have been somebody who made a fake page. It happens all the time. But at the end of the day, Travis, you got to keep the focus. You got to stay focused. You got to stay on top. But the thing you have to realize is people going to only go off of what they seen and off of what you do and how you respond to it. Now, again, I commend you for doing what you do. You stood up 10 toes down for your girl. But you can't sit here and make it seem like you ain't see this coming. You're about to be arguably the #1 pick in the draft if it's not you or Shador. That's an accomplishment. But at the same time, you can't get mad when people are scoping stuff like, I don't really know if that girl really for you. Or they start looking like, bro, everybody feel like they seen the signs. There's some people who agree. There's some people who disagree. And I'm going to leave that towards the end of the video. And then I want to see how y'all feel in the comments section. But at the end of the day, man, I'm happy for Travis. And if this is the girl he loves and wants to be with for the rest of his life, then so be it. We can't get mad over someone else's happiness. And again, we don't know these people personally. We only know of what was posted on the internet. And the internet do have a weird way of flipping things and making them seem like something that they're not, or getting taken extremely out of context. So even then, if you clear it up, some people are going to be like, yeah, nah, that ain't what it looked like though. And it could be, and Travis could be telling the truth. But then when you get on the internet saying that your girl been drinking and she been depressed ever since she heard the things that she heard about her, until recently, as of like a few hours ago, she literally made an 8-minute video on TikTok explaining everything.
Tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not, but with a testimony without a test of faith. So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months. And people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend. And her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message and we sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. So I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that, I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. But they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like he had already seen it. I already congratulated him. We already spoke, got on the field, and then that I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody, and then which I don't see after 5-second clip is right after that I let it go. I was like celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet. Had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah. Next clip. The Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do, to sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here or do you want me to go with the family or do you want me to come with you? Because, what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you can do what you want. Like, you can sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So, when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up, so I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up, maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there, and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down, so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They were obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants.
But at the end of the day, man, be careful when the cameras is around, because one thing you gotta know, especially when you a big name in media, cameras reveal everything. Cameras catch everything, and people gonna take one little thing, make it into 5, it turns into 10, and then this also might perfect your performance on the field, because it's not just the on field stuff you gotta deal with, it's the off-field stuff you got to deal with as well. Now, the one person I do believe who can give him some of the best guidance and advice is the one person that's been doing this since his college career, Coach Prime, aka Deion Sanders. Regardless if you love or you hate the man, Deion Sanders has always proved that you will never see him down, and whether you look like it's a negative to him, he turns it somehow into a positive. Just like the fact people clown him because he went 4-8 last season. He just became the coach. Now he 9-3 and they about to go into a bowl game, and now people don't really got much to go on. So they gonna nitpick at every little thing that Coach Prime do, but he always shows that there is no chinks in the armor. And he don't mind the shots that y'all take on him. Just keep the same energy when they doing good. I feel like Travis Hunter could take a lot of advice from that. And I hope to God that Coach Prime stepped in and was like, yo, Trav, we gotta have this talk. Because this is what's going to happen, especially when you get to the NFL. And in the NFL, they are relentless. They want to know your life damn near 24/7. So if they even sense a little bit of something wrong, they going to run with a narrative like, oh, yeah, Travis Hunter got cooked in the game, maybe because his, life at home sucks. Then when they found out your life at home ain't all that good, or it seems not to be that good, they going to take that narrative and be like, I told y'all. Then you become a trending topic for weeks until you get on the field and show them. So at the end of the day, I think there's a lot of people who want what's best in Travis' interest, but the only person who knows that is Travis and his fiance. Now that's going to do it for the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, and leave your opinions down below. Should Travis Hunter get a prenup just to be show, that she here for love and not here for the bad? Or should he just ignore the haters and, keep shining like he doing?